Well, good morning. Here we are at the head offices of Linley and Simpson, who are a large independent chain of estate and letting agents. We've been asked to pressure wash the executive and visitor car park. This is a block paved area of approximately 500 square metres. Let's just have a quick look around to see what's going to be involved. It's quite a big area, really quite dirty in places. I mean, just look at this. This is just grime that's built up over the months and years. I doubt it's ever been cleaned. Again, quite a lot more moss and grime, a lot of it here actually. And as we can see in this area, we've got a combination of moss, black lichen, we've got bird poop, and all these spots that you can see here. These are all different forms of lichen which can be difficult to remove with pressure washing. We'll need to apply some chemical treatment to deal with those. So as well as the car park area, there's also this staircase to the side of the building which goes up to an entrance at the top. Really quite green and dirty in this area. Reminds me of that staircase from The Exorcist. And at the top here we've got this flagged area which quite green and dirty. So quite a lot to do. Let's get started. Now, because we've got a big flat area, I'm going to be using a flat surface cleaner. That's a stainless steel piece of equipment stood next to me. This will allow me to get a very even cleaning action across the whole area. Before doing that though, I'm going to cut all the edges around the perimeter with the turbo lance. So I thought we'd just pause here and get a look at a bit of a before and after. With these blocks being quite dark grey, it's a little bit difficult to tell. But here we can see the difference between an area that has been cleaned and an area that hasn't. And there you can see that there is, you know, quite a deep layer of dirt and grime and so on. So we'll just have a closer look at the surface now. And as we can see, you know, generally it's pretty clean. But if we look closer, we can see these black splodges. Now, often this starts out as, sorry to say, but bird poop. And that actually provides a fertile ground for black lichen to take hold. And here, there's really quite a lot of it if you look closer. Not just these larger splodges, but here, and here, and here. If we look closer to these concrete edges, absolutely infested with black lichen. So what we'll do is that we'll get a deep clean chemical foam down over the entire area, leave that to rest for an hour, and whilst it's doing its work we can be getting on with cleaning the other half of the car park. Well, good morning. Here we are back at Linley and Simpson, and today I've returned to resand all of the block paving. Resanding is really important because it locks all of the blocks together and prevents any movement. Before I do that though, let's just have a quick look around and look at some of these problem areas that were here when we started. Down by the bin store there was quite a lot of thick moss growth. And in this area here there was quite a lot of green lichen. That's all but gone. This area here where the steps are to the side of the building was really dark, green, algae, slippery. It's come up absolutely fantastically. And this upper paved area where there were a lot of weeds and dirt, looking really clean now. So as for the resanding, we've got 15 bags of sand on the van, and we're going to brush this into all of the joints between the blocks. Resanding is really important because it locks all of the blocks together and prevents any movement. And when the sand is applied to a dry surface, it literally just falls into all the cracks and crevices and fills all of the gaps. Well, that's it. Got all the blocks resanded now, and oh, it's looking so much better than it was before we started the cleaning work. So nice little commercial job for us. Linley and Simpson head office in Horsforth, and on to the next job.